Hey everybody, this is Rufus Philpot. So quite often after I finish a bass lesson with a student, I have a bunch of ideas that I think it would be fun to share. So some of the new videos I'm going to be posting are going to be a little informal, just shot right away after the lesson while everything is still kind of fresh. And the audio may not always be super fi quality, but I just think these ideas are kind of fun. And they might be kind of inspiring to you. So this is the first of that new series, and it's dealing with some stuff about articulations, left and right hand and so on, and phrasing, and just ideas that I wanted to kind of record and get documented really quickly so I didn't forget anything. And hopefully you'll enjoy them. Let me know. 2, 3, 4. This was kind of a neat little idea, morphed out of a lesson I was given a guy in Australia just now when we were talking about taking some vocabulary from guitar players and saxophone players. And I was talking about some great Matheny stuff and some kind of ideas that I've heard Pat use, where he'll take a structure or a shape and move it around either diatonically or move it in and out of a key center or a chord scale harmony. So these kind of things you already heard Pat do. He started doing that kind of line somewhere in the 80s. And there was another really great little line that Pat does, which is actually, I don't necessarily think it's a Matheny exclusive line, but I've heard him do, where he'll play this sort of way. Let's say we're playing over a C minor tonality. This sort of thing, right? So what I did there was I was playing something where I'm doing that same idea of it's an idea where you're targeting a note, hammering on and off it. So that way, where I'm playing through something like Solar or something, I'm trying to extend that. So there, what I did was I'm adding an idea where in the last part of Solar, the harmony works like this. You've come from an E flat major, goes to parallel minor, and then it goes quickly like this: E flat major, E flat minor, A flat, D flat major 7, and then G7 or a D minor G7, and you go back to C minor. All right. So with that, if I'm playing through this and I think of that E flat major, now I go to the E flat 7, A flat, but I tritone substitute this to D7. All right. So now I'm into D flat major. Now we're going to do a quick 5-1 back to C minor, but what I didn't want to do was just move down the half steps all the way. So there I moved down a whole step and I outlined. That's a G7 sharp 5 kind of sound. G augmented. Right? That's kind of a powerful sound, and tense wants to resolve to back to our minor 1 chord, right? So it's kind of neat. So from the E flat we have like that, you see? Okay, so one of the cool things that we like kind of doing, soloing and phrasing, is not always plucking every note. So something I'll do is hammer-ons and pull-offs, also because I'm exceptionally lazy and I don't like to pluck every note. But I also don't like the way it sounds sometimes. I think it sounds too relentless. Sometimes I like it for the intensity, but sometimes I like that, kind of weaving in and out. You hear like the way even guitar players, when they pick, like someone like Matheny, Schofield, John Abercrombie was great one for like different phrasing and hammering on and slides and so on. So it really created like a sort of more of a snake-like kind of weaving in and out of the chord changes. So what I was doing with that sort of idea there, So I'm playing sort of around a C minor tonality here, but lots of different ideas phrasing-wise. Just that little line here, what I did there was I'm hammering on from an E flat all the way up to a G flat, all right? So we're here, and then we go, but I'm not going, I don't want to do that. I go, and that way, that gives me that more legato idea. So we want to develop some stuff where these fretting hand fingers are kind of getting a workout, you know. So you can do like mechanical stuff. You could just go through a scale and hammer on like this. You could go, all right. That's still not a bad little exercise. Another thing you could do is just take a scale or a mode. What I did there is I'm picking like C major as my tonality, and I'm just running diatonically up and down each position. So I'm actually starting on a B here. You can see, I know I'm filming this vertically, but anyway. So I'm starting, it doesn't pick any place on the neck, pick a key center, right? So I'm starting on a B here on the 7th fret of the E string, right? Just checking I really am on that fret. And I do this, I go. Now I start on C and I have to do extended finger. I'm gonna go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Right, now start on D. Okay, it just gets to stretch, to span together, which is pretty good. Then you can change, you know, you could do C Lydian. See what I mean? Pick any mode, any chord scale, whatever you like. And then we might want to add chromatic stuff. Right, yeah? That way, what I'm doing, I'm only plucking once, just in case you don't believe me. I'm going to move my phone. Here we go. Look, check it out. So, pluck in hand. So I'm actually using my middle finger most of the time. That was all middle finger. Just one. There we go. One. Yeah. First finger. I'm trying to keep it even. Ba ba da da, ba ba da da, ba ba da da. Do you know what I mean? This is great because it really does emphasize like the fretting hand. I'm actually left-handed. I'm not sure how many people know that. Why would you? And to me, I think the way I play the bass is the way left-handed people should play it. I mean, I'm not going to get into that particularly. Play it exactly how you want to play it. But to me, the hand that is doing most variations is the hand on the fingerboard, right? So most of the time, this hand is either doing this with a pick or thumb or fingerstyle. And yes, there's a finger plugging, there's tapping and so on. But generally speaking, let's agree that the fretting hand is doing far more permutations per performance, right? So to me, this hand is always sort of like, kind of like, wow, this is the one that I actually spent a lot of time trying to develop my right hand, but my left hand feels pretty decent to me, you know. Sometimes just my plucking hand I have to work on more, you know. But whatever way you look at it, the hand on the fingerboard is very responsible for a lot of the way we play phrasing, right? So maybe I have an advantage on that, maybe I don't. But it was funny, when I picked up the bass, this did not feel odd, picking up a right-handed instrument. I was like, oh, this is definitely the way to play it. And then when I remember picking up a left-handed bass, and I'm like, this is bizarre. I have no idea what to do on this. So, you know, just food for thought. So like I said, you could try that running that. There's Lydian. Right? Or could be D mixed Lydian, could it? It's just G major tonality. I'm just choosing to imagine I'm playing over a C major and I'm going right? Any of these things where you have like the hammer on, pull off stuff, it gives the phrasing, gives you a nice kind of sense of weaving in and out.